Hello and welcome to ISTV English News. I'm Dhanya. Let's take a look at the top stories first. Despite little rain, people's hardship of water scarcity grows by the day. And 5-day training on Thang Tha for school teachers to teach students of class 9 gets underway. The news in detail. The hardship being faced by the people of Manipur due to scarcity of water resulting from lack of rains this year is undoubtedly growing by the day. The steps taken by the government to make water available by way of distributing water or filling up dried ponds with water through tankers has not helped alleviate the hardship of the people much. People of Manipur tried their level best not to waste even a drop of water from the little rains that fell a few days back in many parts of the state. IFCD Minister Ngamthang Haokip had said during his visit to the Singda Dam on April 26 that there was 20 days water left in the reservoir of the dam. The recent rains had not apparently raised the water level of the reservoir. In fact, the water level is decreasing every day. Considering what the IFCD minister said, 10 days have already passed since that day till today. In that case, the stock of water in the Singda reservoir should be left only for 10 days supply. On the other hand, the state government can't afford to wait for the rains. What if it doesn't rain within the next 1 or 2 weeks? The situation may worsen. Unwanted incidents may occur here and there. Educational institutions would have to close down. Before such a situation comes about, the government will have to take certain measures. Meanwhile, the water supply scheme that used to supply water to the Manipur University had stopped supplying water, and now water is being drawn from the pond located on the campus of the university and supplied. If it doesn't rain within the next few days, the academic activities of the university may come to a grinding halt, reports received by ISTV News warned. Meanwhile, with a view to alleviating the hardship arising out of the water scarcity prevailing in the state, the Councillor of Imphal Municipal Council, Ward Number 3, H. Newton Chandra, today distributed water to the residents of the areas under his ward. Using 4 tankers, water was distributed in the areas of Nagamapal Mainam Leirak, Kangjam Leirak, Soram Leirak, Chungkham Leirak, Takelambam Lekai, Polem Lekai, etc. Speaking about the water distribution program, Councillor Newton Chandra informed that the work for water distribution was carried out under the supervision of PHED Minister I. Hemochandra, Chairperson of IMC A. Nimai, and Executive Officer of IMC, with the objective of reducing the hardship being faced by the people due to the water scarcity, at least to a certain extent. In order to upgrade and start teaching martial arts Thang Tha to the students of class 9 of government schools, a 5-day training program on Thang Tha has begun from today. As a first step undertaken by the government of Manipur, 15 school teachers were selected from each of Zone 1 and Zone 2 for the training program organized by the Directorate of State Council of Educational Research and Training. Textbook Officer of SCERT M. Nalini Devi, Deputy Inspector of Zone 2 M. Biramangol, Assistant Inspector of Zone 2 T.H. Surendro, and retired reader of Maharaja Bodhachandra College Dr. L. Kokngang were the main guests at the opening session of the training program held at the EduSat Hall of SCERT. Many resource persons will speak on various topics of martial arts during the 5-day training. At the inaugural session, Dr. L. Kokngang spoke on the importance of physical education and its aims and objectives. Regarding the step of teaching Thang Tha to the school students, Textbook Officer of SCERT M. Nalini Devi said the training program is organized in order to inculcate more knowledge about Thang Tha to the teachers so that they can teach the same martial art to the students easily. The program will be organized further in Bishnupur district also. This will help the students understand more about Thang Tha, she said.
2014 sidagidi class 9 gi tong subject amoina asi Thang Tha ki subject ama tambigadawin aduna haiba tambiba asida mapung hanan bagi damakta asai oja sing che school gi oja sing asida isida Thang Tha tambidagi thaba asi nasi aphigi resource person singna ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯇꯝꯕꯤꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯔꯤ.
Local clubs have restricted all kinds of heavy vehicles from crossing Naharup-Wakha road due to the bad condition of the road. In a press release, the clubs have further informed that the restriction will not cover any kind of emergencies and religious matters. They drew the attention of the authority concerned to repair the road as soon as possible. Unemployed Pharmacists Association of Manipur, UPAM, will inspect pharmacies to check whether they have the required valid documents. Those pharmacies which do not have proper valid documents like drug license, qualified person, running more than one pharmacy with single license, selling drugs at doctor's house or private clinic, wrong location, should acquire an up-to-date valid license. UPAM further informed that every retail pharmacy should display drug license registration certificate of qualified person at their shops. Every qualified pharmacist should collect their identity card from the office of UPAM. UPAM and other social organizations are ready to take action against those who don't meet the above criteria according to Drugs and Cosmetics Act 1940. Blessing-seeking ceremony for the Manipuri digital film Ayekpa Lai under the banner of PK Film was held at the house of Okain Amakcham at Kongba Khetri Lekai today. The film is penned by K. Joymati, directed by Okain Amakcham and is produced by PK Laitonjam. Talking about the upcoming film, Okain said, struggle of a poor girl to become a successful artist is depicted in the film. Moving on to some national and international news. In a historic judgment, the Constitutional Bench of Supreme Court today says that no permission is required from the government to investigate officers above the rank of Joint Secretary. The Apex Court strikes down Section 6A of the Delhi Police Act. The court says that there cannot be any discrimination when it comes to investigating a criminal act. The court also holds as invalid and unconstitutional the provision in the law requiring government's approval to probe senior bureaucrats on corruption charges. The court says the status of top bureaucrats is of no relevance in the offence under the Prevention of Corruption Act. Supreme Court lawyer Prashant Bhushan says the order is passed by the Constitutional Bench of the Supreme Court, which strikes down the Section 6A of the Delhi Police Act. The CBI will now not need the permission of the government to probe the officers. BJP leader Subramaniam Swamy filed a petition against Section 6A of the Delhi Police Act, stating that it discriminates while probing a senior level officer and a junior level officer. CBI Director Ranjit Sinha says, we are happy with the Supreme Court's judgment. All major airports in South India have been put on high alert following an alert by the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security (BCAS). In an alert, the BCAS has warned that the terror groups may attack an airport in the south. International airports in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kochi, Mangalore, Chennai and Thiruvananthapuram have been put on high alert. The local police have been asked to increase the random checking of all vehicles and the passengers near the airports and the roads leading to these airports. The BCAS has warned all southern airports of potential car bomb attacks. According to intelligence sources, the arrest and interrogation of an ISI agent who is a Sri Lankan national at the Chennai airport last week has revealed a plot. According to these sources, the ISI is planning to attack an airport or a vital installation in the south. The warning assumed more significance after the May 1st blast at the Chennai Central railway station that killed a 24-year-old passenger of the Bangalore-Guwahati Express and left 14 others injured. Narendra Modi, the BJP's prime ministerial candidate, today used a public speech to deliver a strong rebuttal to Priyanka Gandhi, who has charged him with practicing Neech Rajniti, low-level politics. I cannot deny I was born into a Neech Jati, backward caste, but is that a crime? Asked Modi at a rally in Domaria Ganj in Uttar Pradesh today. Under Modi, the BJP is expected to win the maximum seats in the national election. Opinion polls show that the Congress led by Priyanka's mother and brother, Sonia and Rahul Gandhi, is placed dangerously close to its worst performance ever. Yesterday, Priyanka, 42, who has emerged in the last 2 weeks as the Congress's star campaigner, delivered a seething attack on Modi after he campaigned in Amethi, her brother's constituency. For this Neech Rajniti, each polling booth in Amethi will exact revenge, she said, stressing that Modi has insulted her martyred father in Amethi, The people of Amethi will never forgive him. An alliance between Mamata Banerjee and the left may be unthinkable, but the CPI says anything to keep Narendra Modi out. CPI leader A.B. Bardhan said on Monday that he is not averse to partnering with the Chief Minister and her Trinamool Congress for political expediency. The whole idea will be to keep Modi out if it is possible. I don't give the BJP more than 165 to 170 seats, and with all, they can't go beyond 210. Therefore, BJP has to be kept out. And for that, all options including Mamata will be discussed, Bardhan told a private news channel. Mamata Banerjee's aversion to the left is legendary. After defeating the left front government in 2011, she has relentlessly blamed the left for leaving Bengal struggling with poor infrastructure and massive debts. Bahujan Samaj Party Hoshiarpur Lok Sabha candidate Bhagwan Singh Chauhan has placed a bounty of ₹1 crore on Ramdev's head for his alleged anti-Dalit remarks. I am ready to pay ₹1 crore to the person who will bring his, Ramdev's, head to me, the BSP leader had said yesterday while burning his effigy near the Hoshiarpur bus stand for his alleged anti-Dalit remarks targeting Rahul Gandhi. Chauhan today said he stands by his statement on Ramdev. What is wrong in my statement? If Ramdev could insult the entire women class, why I cannot give such statement, Chauhan said. Hoshiarpur Deputy Commissioner Tanu Kashyap has directed his administration to take an appropriate action in this regard. Social media changes phase of Indian general elections. The three American social media giants, Facebook, Twitter and Google, have emerged as a major player in the ongoing general elections in India, with political parties and candidates competing with each other in breaking the news, spreading their message through these outlets in addition to those via the traditional media. While the impact of these social media on the elections could be known only after May 16th, when the results are declared, or could be a matter of another academic research, all the three major players have seen substantial increase in their India traffic and usage. For instance, Facebook has now 100 million users in India, its largest outside the US, while that of Twitter has more than doubled since January this year. Almost 2 months after Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 disappeared, searchers have not found anything that may be linked to the missing jet, said Australian Deputy Prime Minister Warren Truss, as he, along with officials from Malaysia and China, held meeting over the next phase of search being touted as the most difficult one. Addressing a press conference, Australian Deputy PM said that a new phase will commence in the search for MH370, for which meetings will be held in Canberra from Wednesday to chart out the methods. As the latest search phase will involve detailed mapping of the ocean floor at great depths, new equipment will be needed like a mix of towed side scan or synthetic aperture sonar and capable autonomous underwater vehicles, said Truss. The meetings will also decide what assets might be required for the new phase. And now let's take a look at the top stories once again. Despite little rain, people's hardship of water scarcity grows by the day. And 5-day training on Thangtha for school teachers to teach students of class 9 gets underway. Thanks for joining us and do stay tuned to ISTV News.